Here we go, part 2 of my PlayStation 2 collection. We have a beautiful Joe 2, still sealed, although I got the whole series for the GameCube. Virtua Fighter 4 and Virtua Fighter 4 Evolution. You know, I got the final tune for the Sega Naomi, so don't really have the need for these. But you know, a collector's job is never over. We Love Katamari, still sealed. Wipeout Pulse. Yakuza. And Zone the Enders 1 and 2. And you know, this is great. You still have the Metal Gear Solid 2 demo inside here. You know, many people bought this game simply for the demo and played the demo more than the actual game. What do we have here? Next, some party games. Buzz the Mega Quiz and Buzz the Hollywood Quiz. And like with the PlayStation 3, I have an extensive collection of SingStar games because of my wife, the only games she plays. What do we have here? Sing Along with Disney, Rocks, R&B, Pop Hits Party, Legendat. This is the Finnish version of Legends. Boy bands versus girl bands, anthems and 90s. Enough said. Then what do we have here? Title Legends and Capcom Classics Collection 1 and 2. Really an inexpensive way to get a whole ton of games without any use for emulators and stuff like that. Good stuff. Then more retro stuff. Contra Shattered Soldier, an absolute beauty of a game. You really should get this if you're into old school gameplay. And Metal Slug Anthology as well. I own almost all of these for the arcade platforms, but it's nice to have them all in one compact set as well. Then more shooters. Dodonbachi Daioju. Dragon Blaze. Gigawing Generations. Gradius 5. Absolutely beautiful. One here sealed as well. Gunbird Special Edition. Now Gunbird might not look much, you know, it's almost silly and all those pretty colors and all that stuff, but it is really highly rated among the shoot 'em up aficionados. Homura. All of these 2D shoot 'em ups. Ibarra, another Japanese exclusive. Mobile Light Force 2 with the dumbest cover ever. This Charlie's Angels thing. This is actually a Shikigami no Shiro 1. And don't ask why it's called Mobile Light Force 2. It's a long story. Psy-Warrior Complete Edition. Raiden 3. R-Type Final, the best game in the series. Sylphid, The Lost Planet, and another game by Treasure, but again this is one of their worst games. Really not up to par, especially as this is a 2D shoot 'em up, so it's really disappointing that Treasure made a game like this. Tengai, also known as Samurai Aces, or am I making stuff up? I think it's called that. Thunder Force 6. Again, a bit of a disappointment after how much I love, you know, Thunder Force games on the Mega Drive, especially number 4. 6 is it's not as good, and you know, these days you're accustomed to better graphics and stuff like that, but it's still a fine game. Then we go into RPGs. Those were the shoot 'em ups. Wild Arms 3, Grim Grimoire, still sealed. Really don't have time to play all of this. Odin Sphere, because they are all so long. Rogue Galaxy, like 80 or 100 hours. I would really like Persona 4, like to play all of these, but you know, I really just don't have the time. Druaga, Fushigino Dungeon, Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. Then we have Final Fantasies here. I have 12 opened and sealed. Then we have 10 and 10-2 or X2, how do you want to call it? Don't have 11 because it wasn't released here in Europe at all. Dragon Quest, The Journey of the Cursed King. Actually, it's not called Dragon Quest 8 here in Europe, because this is actually the first game that has come out in Europe of the series, if you're gonna believe it. The 8th game and first here in Europe. It was really disgusting, the way of things in the NES and Super Nintendo era, or even the PlayStation era, you know, even when they brought over the Final Fantasy game, they still didn't make all the RPGs here in Europe. Disgaea, Hour of Darkness, and finally here Dark Chronicle, the sequel to Dark Cloud, and made by Level 5 of Professor Layton and White Knight Chronicles fame. And finally we have here some arcade light gun action. Time Crisis 3 with G-Con 2, Ninja Assault with G-Con 2, and Virtua Cop Elite Edition. Well, that's my PlayStation 2 collection. I hope you had fun watching it, as well as if you have watched all my collection videos. I really have to thank you for your time. It was a fun time making these, and I hope you enjoyed watching these with me. And well, like I said, I still have my arcade collection to go, but I'll have to see what I do with that. It might be a while before I make my next video, because soon I'm moving and it will be a real pain to move all this stuff. Not sure when I'm gonna get my new game room up and running, but I will be making another room tour then. But thanks for this, thanks for watching, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye.